Success and enjoyment of the sales profession is all about having enough options. If you've ever been frustrated because you're not generating enough commission or bonus income, or just not securing enough new customers or generating enough revenue from new business, it is usually your own fault for not giving yourself enough options. We can be our own worst enemies because rather than prospect for new opportunities, we prefer to do other activities. When should you allow time for prospecting activities? You should prospect in between other appointments or pre-planned sales calls. While you are waiting, for example, when you arrive for an appointment early and there is a potential account nearby. When you're driving in your car, by recording a message to yourself when you pass a potential account but don't have time to stop by, or when you pass a vehicle with signage. When you are with existing accounts, by asking for referrals. During the time you have specifically scheduled for prospecting. Generally speaking, all the time.
Where can we find potential prospects? Sources for generating leads can include paper or web-based, phone books, trade directories, magazines, social networks, trade shows, networking groups, associations, referrals, delivery truck, observation skills, the internet including searches, company staff directories, and personal and company social profiles on sites like LinkedIn. Newspaper. Your own events, open houses, demonstrations, and seminars. Where do the highest quality leads come from? The highest quality leads come from referrals, existing clients, word of mouth. What is the difference between passively and assertively pursuing leads? In a passive manner, the sales representative will pass along a business card and hope that they will receive a lead or a call. They end up in a scenario where they are waiting for people to call them back. In an assertive manner, the sales representative is taking control of their destiny by getting on the phone, making the call, being proactive, not waiting for someone else to produce a result, and doing whatever it takes to make a result happen.
What are the important steps to remember when opening a prospecting sales call? Here are some guidelines to follow for opening the prospecting sales call, whether in person or by phone. Identify yourself, your company, and state your purpose for calling or being there. Attempt to make a connection by smiling, shaking hands, and asking the person's name when appropriate. Show genuine interest in the business, make a positive comment, or compliment them on something. Sparking a conversation is an excellent way to break the ice and lower sales resistance, but you must be prepared to follow through if this is what happens. In a polite manner, uncover who you are speaking with and what their role is. For example, do you mind if I ask who you are? Or, what do you do for the company? Do not make a sales pitch to the receptionist, a sales clerk, or any other individual who is clearly not a decision maker. Gain permission to ask questions. The questions you ask will vary depending on the person's role. If you are speaking with a decision maker or key influencer, state how you, your company, and/or your product or service can be of benefit to them. Make it short and sweet. Ask questions to establish open-mindedness and also why or why not. For example, if there was a good reason to make a change, would you be open to doing so? This will reveal the degree of difficulty. Use this opportunity so you can educate yourself about the business, learn about the person's personality, and uncover what is important to them in both the supplier and the purchases that they make. When possible and suitable, move directly to the appointment or next step. When you determine this is not a good move, suggest a time and day when you could meet or leave with the information, including the decision maker's name, and phone back to schedule an appointment.
Why should you begin asking questions from the moment you make initial contact? Being in the habit of asking questions and doing so with purpose is important for many reasons, including the fact that it creates comfort. To test the waters and get a feel for whether or not they are willing to converse. Encourage people to open up and share. In order to gain trust and build rapport. To initiate the needs assessment. For the purpose of gathering information. To qualify the opportunity. To find out who makes decisions. Learn what they are doing now and why they are doing it. Identify opportunities. Educate yourself on the company. Uncover competitive information. Learn about current problems, challenges, and issues they are having. You must have a specific purpose in mind, or you are simply wasting your time. For best results when prospecting, how should you ask questions? It is a combination of both what you say and how you say it that will achieve desirable results. I recommend that you are always non-offensive, non-threatening, and polite. For example, here are some suggestions for how you should frame up your questions and requests. Do you mind if I ask? By the way, may I ask? Could you tell me? Would you do me a favor? I was wondering. I'm curious. Please tell me. Help me understand. When you're prospecting, remember, your number one priority is getting people to like you. You must project an outstanding attitude. Don't put people on the defensive. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. Lighten up. Don't go hunting. Always be on the hunt. This means don't go into attack mode. Instead, always have your antennas up and beware of business opportunities and the possibility of leads. People buy from people they like. This concludes step number 7 of the learning path. Please click on the green Next button with the white arrow in order to advance when you are ready to proceed.